this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, I want tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All these lights, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, I want tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, I want tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All these lights, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, all night is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, the light up looks down. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. Hold on tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you.
Hello and welcome back to Rolling Dirty. I am your humble DM, Alex Palmer. Welcome back to a mad, mad world. How are we rolling tonight?
Just filth, pure filth.
Yeah, pretty dirty.
I don't like Tom's eyes.
Really rather.
Tom's
Me
eyes.
neither.
tell-
Delilah's. She's getting it. Anyway, carry on.
Might be love, maybe some dirty love in the air, rolling towards Delilah. So previously we stepped through the threshold again and found the world beyond with the help of Jordan Baker. We stumbled upon some sort of locator spell that could locate any being in New York with the different lights. We also found a flaw narrative design, and through that found a character called Delilah Rivers, who is now been, some would say, kidnapped, maybe taken through a different path. But Delilah is with us, to the amusement of some, but to the yeah.
To the
Some people are
arousal
very
of
happy,
others.
aren't they?
Yeah.
And we also checked up on Alfred Sin.
Rest in peace.
Quite emotional last time, wasn't it? The letter goodbye, the passing of, something's happened with Alfred. It's not the same person. Different looks, different, and no indication of shared history either. The party is on their way back to Jordan Baker's. Give us an idea of like hit points. Where are you at and spell slots?
You don't want to know.
I'm full, baby. Well, I lost 10 health because someone shocking grassed me. So.
Rip.
What am I on?
Is Jordan Baker any relation to PC Baker?
No.
Okay.
Well, you haven't. You
I
haven't
didn't
kind of.
think about that.
You haven't.
You haven't asked.
You haven't asked. So, remember correctly, Archie and Tony, en route back to Jordan's, were going to look for a ammunition store, gun shop. It's quite late at night, but there are things open in New York, city that never sleeps. So, get you first to roll either a survival or an investigation. Or if you would like to roll
Okay.
history to know where the gun shops are, I'll let you do any one of those three.
Cool.
Well, I'll do my weakest because
You have-
Archibald is not a man of firearms, so that's only fair. So I'll do history.
15. Nice.
Alright,
Yeah,
what am I
15.
gonna get? Am I rolling? Sorry, what did you say?
For
History,
you,
investigation.
roll a history or an investigation.
You know any gun stores around here, Tony?
Yeah, a few. Let's do it.
What?
Are you saying you yourself, someone who lives with many, sorry, doesn't live with, has operated on many gang members, doesn't know where any gun shops are?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I take the gun what they call the bullets out of people. Don't put them in the people. You know.
Well, we'll make a great team then, won't we?
I don't think I've ever held one of these guns before. You know, I've heard they're quite dangerous.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
I've never held one either, mate.
What makes you so suspicious of Delilah anyway? She seems like a nice girl, quite pretty, easy on the eyes, nice voice. She got that southern accent that you trust, you know?
Jesus Christ, Archie, are you falling in love with her as well?
No, I'm not
Better not
smitten
be.
like Stanley is. Believe me, I just know a sweet girl
Jesus
when I see
Christ.
one.
I'm not super suspicious of her. I'm just cautious, shall we say? And
Well,
also, those guns that she's got look fucking badass, and I want to get in on that.
with all the
You-
crazy shit I've seen these past few days, it couldn't hurt to just have a little secret sauce in the back pocket.
Now
You-
you've got the spirit.
you pull up to the gun store. The gun store is run by the Underwood brothers.
What's it called?
It's called Brothers in Arms.
Oh, yeah.
A classic.
Well,
It's a quiet street. It's nearly midnight. There's one light, and there's a guy smoking outside.
well, you're the gangster, Tony. You lead the way.
Hello? Is this place open still, or are you closed for the night?
No, it's open.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. We'll just head in.
Two
Oh,
guns, please.
yeah. As you walk in, it's a very small shop. Counter directly to the left. This place operates as both a watch repair place and a gun merchant. So half of the shop is kind of watch paraphernalia, and the other stuff are kind of firearms on the wall. You see the gentleman, it's quite an older gentleman, goes, yeah, two guns. What are we talking? We're talking Model 1892. We're talking Winchester, Greg Jorgensen, bolt action, Colt motion, hammerless pocket pistol. What's your sauce?
You know, just the pistol hammer. You know, shoot master.
Yeah,
But-
yeah.
yeah.
You seem to know your guns. And he puts one on a very tiny gun. This is a Colt model, and as he's doing this, he's as he's doing this, he's like reloading and reloading. He's kind of flourish with his action. He's got a Colt model 1903. It's a hammerless pocket pistol, 8 rounds, .34 caliber, ACP. Is this kind of what you wanted?
I don't know. These look like the ones that a fucking broad would use. You know, I was thinking some kind of fucking big hand hammer. You know, a big hand cannon.
Give me a little
Do I look
investigation.
like I got a fucking pussy to you?
Huh?
So do I look like I got a fucking pussy?
Jesus Christ.
Do I look like I got a fucking pussy to you? You know, I want a big gun.
What do you say to me?
Oh,
Oh,
I want a big gun. You know, a big.
You want a big gun? You want to play with the big boys, huh?
I want to fucking.
And
play
he
with the
gets
big boys.
one of the biggest guns down. He doesn't even need to look where it is. Cocks it. He goes like this, huh? You want this?
That looks like a good gun. Yeah, that's good.
And he goes, "I'm only fucking with you." And then it like kind of unpops it and puts it down. Okay, this is a Winchester model saddle ring carbine rifle, 12 rounds, 44 caliber. And for you, sir, and he looks at you, Tony.
What do I want? Something easy to conceal. Have you got any weapons with suppressors? A 1911?
1911, you say suppressor? Okay, yeah, we can go Colt
1911,
model 1911
semi-automatic.
single action revolver. And he
No,
does the
not
same
a
thing.
not a
Flourish.
revolver.
Not a revolver.
I want magazine fed, far easier to reload because I am going to be shit at shooting and I need all the bullets I can get away with.
Okay.
What do I look like? A
But you
fucking
still want it to be
cowboy?
easy to conceal.
Yeah.
You got a handbag? I'm only fucking with you.
I mean, I can take one if it means I have to have a gun.
He pulls out a slightly larger. It looks like a revolver, but it's a longer thing with a silencer on the end. You're Salvatore, no?
I am indeed. Tony, nice to meet you.
So for you, sir, and your friend, I'll take 3.
3 what?
3 what? Oh my god, Salvatore's.
$3? There you go, mate. Deal.
No,
I'm
3
only
grand, 3
fucking
big
with you.
ones,
Here you go, mate.
3 bags.
Also, if we're going for 3 bags, I'd like my Colt 1911 suppressor, 8 rounds. Final deal.
Oh, yep, that's what's on the table.
Sounds good to me. I'll have 2.
2.
Yeah.
You get 1 tonight.
And 1 when?
We'll get Jimmy out front to patch 1 through to. You still at the casino?
Yep, still at the casino.
Sure. Okay. So just
You
in
can hand
terms of
it to
mechanics.
Claudio, that'd be great. Yeah, go on.
So Archie, you've now got effectively a heavy crossbow. So 1d10 piercing damage. Your attack roll is the same. We're gonna keep it the same for ease. And Tony is 1d8 damage.
Cool.
It's a smaller gun. But I'm gonna say Tony, if you did get 2, you could have 2 where if and when you get them, but you are not proficient in
Cool.
that as a skill.
What about
So
with the
you will
suppressor
be
on it?
shooting
Do I get to
disadvantage.
without people hearing?
Yes, so it's 1d8, but it's with a silencer. So you do get a kind of stealth. But what I will say is, the attack rolls are with disadvantage because without the proficiency.
It's
Kyle?
generally for proficiency, all it is like you just don't get the plus, the added bonus that you would normally get with the stat. But then I guess also if you're giving him a fucking heavy crossbow, that is hard to wield. But yeah, fuck it, nice.
Now, obviously, I know how to use this.
Oh.
This pistol
Obviously.
here. But why don't you just show me again how to use it? So you put the bullets in that thing there. 'Cause that's how I've always done it. I've always put the bullets in that hole there. I just want to make sure that you do it the same. Is that right? That's how we did it in Chicago, anyway. That's how we did it back there.
You're from Chicago. It makes sense. I'm sure your buddy Salvatore can show you how to load and unload the.
You'll show
Sure,
me.
you don't.
You'll show me.
I'm sure you've not walked into a gun shop not knowing how to pop a gun at midnight. I'm sure you don't look like that kind of man. Am I right?
Yeah, you are correct there, sir. You're you got a keen mind on you.
All right. Anything else you want from the Underwood brothers, or
No, and just
No, I think that's it, mate.
we weren't here, obviously. We weren't. You
Good.
saw nothing, and I slide him $1. You see nothing today, so
all right?
I'm going to just top it up to 100.
All right, boys. Don't do anything I wouldn't.
all right. You have a good night.
On
sir.
your-
Don't worry, we won't.
Cool. And you head back to Jordan's. Jordan Baker, East Egg, very nice house. She's got a room for each of you. On the first level, very plush bedrooms. And is there anything you'd like to do before going to bed?
Yeah, well, I'm going to fire my gun in the backyard. So I set up some targets, and I just have a little shoot round.
Oh,
If
give me let's say 3 targets.
If I hear the gunshots, can I go to it?
Yeah, sure. So three targets. Give it an attack roll for each.
By the way, Martin, I'm pretty sure you bought a Winchester, which is a rifle.
Yeah, I know I bought.
You keep doing it.
I'm holding it wrong.
You're holding it just at the nozzle, like.
That's all he's it.
I've got it like the wrong way around as well. Like I'm holding it.
Jesus.
No, actually, don't do that. Okay, cool. I've not actually used a ranged weapon, so. Oh, I'll just do my normal attack roll first, aren't I?
Just
Yeah.
well, you literally just need to roll the yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. And then it will probably be plus your dex.
Yeah, maybe I need to. What I'll do is actually add it onto my list of weapons. But I'll just roll a normal d20 for now anyway.
Yeah, it'll be plus your dex, so whatever your dex modifier is.
7 plus. Well, my dexterity's not great. My dexterity is -1,
There
so
you
that
go,
actually
so 6.
Right. 6. You fire off complete miss.
All right. Well, that's the first one out of the way. All right. Let's just give this another go. And I cock it and I go again.
So
All right. This is shooting. It's hard. It's
Four.
hard. You gangsters make it look so easy.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
Three.
At this point, I'm going to say Delilah can. Delilah watches from the patio or the outside garden yet, so you're within earshot. You can speak.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
kind of hoping. Delilah, why don't you come?
Man, and I knock the gun, like spin it out of his hands. I'm like, ooh, a Winnie 12 round, and I like just try to like just take out the 3 just in like in quick form.
Go on, give us a attack roll.
So 18.
You hit all of them. Bang, bang, bang.
Woo! And I cock it open, like look at the rounds, try to where like they can like take the barrel out and stuff. And like, ooh, it's clean. Yeah, it's a good gun, Archie. And then like throw it back.
They make him different down south, don't they?
I then like cock around him and like hold his arms in the right place, like when you're, like in a pool cue type thing. I'm like, here you go, Archie, and then like try to like guide him into the shot.
I kind of enjoy this,
So
right? You just guide me a little bit. Where am I aiming? Down there?
Yeah, that's right. And pull the trigger.
Down there. There's a.
Archie shoots, and this one is with advantage.
Amazing.
Oh, thank God! It's not.
15. Well, it's a
15, which is a 15, which hits.
Oh my God, you're quite the teacher there, Delilah.
Yeah, and I slap him on the arse.
Hey,
And then back in the house.
I could use a bit of help with my aim too, actually.
Oh, really? Well, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have a bath, boys. And I like take the first part of my jacket off and just throw it to Stanley. I'm like, if you wouldn't mind getting this wash, a girl stinks. And then just walk into the house.
Almost, but it's getting late. I'm tired.
I'll just give it a little smell of the jacket, whilst hoping no one's watching.
Everyone perception.
Are we rolling percent? Are we actually rolling?
I just want to see if I see it.
You don't see it. No, No one sees it.
Fuck's sake.
Martin,
Well, that's not one. I'm
Archie
oblivious.
doesn't see anything because he's daydreaming about Delilah.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
the
not as
moment
serious
he's
as family is, but that was quite a nice interaction.
And I'm going to say Archie goes up to the can that you've just hit and you hold it in your hands. And all I'm going to say is this one's worth keeping.
What a girl,
Nice.
eh? What a girl.
What a girl. So as you go to bed, we've got Delilah having a bath, going to bed. Four, three others going to bed. Jordan comes and checks on you, and you take a long rest. As you close your eyes, and you drift off to sleep, Grimes, you wake up, and you are sat up in your bed, and you hear a voice. And there's a gentleman at the foot of your bed. He's turned away from you. He's kind of portly man with grey hair, and he says, "I suppose it's congratulations is in order for the promotion, Stanley Grimes."
Thank you.
And
It's a weird accent you got there.
yes, not from your world, am I? Stanley, there is a virus amongst you. No doubt looking for Alfred was challenging. But the days ahead will be challenging too, Stanley. I hesitate to say that you shouldn't know the hand of your maker. And he turns around and you see a man. He's quite a wide-faced man with whitish hair, round spectacles. And he looks at you, and as he looks at you, you realize that you can't move at this point. You're locked in kind of a stasis, but you can speak. I'm wondering what you make of our new Alfred.
And I'm wondering, what do you want from me, Max?
No, not Max. Good guess though. My name's Robert.
Okay, Robert. Bobby, what is it you want from me?
Bobby. My mum called me Bobby. What do I want from you? There are certain measures we've put in place. Measures I've put in place. To control this world. As I said, there's a virus, and forgive my metaphors, but some viruses are better fought internally, without the use of surgery or vaccinations or anything like that. some ecosystems in this world self-right themselves. They go through periods of destruction and rebirth. And I think this is one of those occasions. And I wonder if you've seen the virus I'm talking about.
Robert, Bobby, I'm assuming that you know me pretty well. Everyone I meet from your world seems to know everything about me, so I'm assuming you know that I'm someone who speaks plainly. So if we could just cut all the metaphor and shit and get to the point, that would be great. What are you talking about?
He puts his hand on your lower leg. He touches part of your lower leg. And in that moment you feel an insane, intense connection with him. And to which I mean you are in presence of a god who has come down to your world, and the gravity of him talking to you suddenly dawns on you. The fact that you are that you are looking into something, looking at something that you should have no memory of, that you shouldn't be looking at him even. And he looks at you and goes, when you were at the factory, those bodies are now in a state where we cannot stop them. There are too many of them. And I'm imagining you didn't see what was the cause of that massacre. I'm going to speak very plainly to you, Stanley. We've lost very valuable men trying to right that wrong. I think it's time for you and your party, your band of... What did you call yourselves in...
Dirty old geezers.
The dirty old geezers. That came up in the script. Thought I'd keep it in. Quite like that humor. It's one of your qualities. That massacre should never have happened. That's not part of this world. And I think you know deep down, you, being a man of the law, and with your history, and you get flashbacks to Mickey, that if I tell you, you know deep down who's part of this, who's always been part of this.
Okay, so at this point, like, Stanley is feeling, like, pretty stressed. That was quite an intense feeling. So the earlier confidence he had with Robert is now gone. I don't understand. I don't know what you're talking about. What am I here for? What is the point of all this?
If you had to guess who was behind the massacre, who in this world would you say? Forget what you know about this world. Who is it?
What, you mean someone from my world?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only person I've ever known. I mean, the worst person I've ever known is Oni Madden. But I don't think you guys have brought him back. He was in the beds, and I don't know anybody else who'd be capable of that kind of savagery.
You see, the man looks sad and wistful. It wasn't my idea to bring him back.
Wait. Only. Why?
It's up to you now, Stanley. You are the one.
Can you guys stop him? You guys control this place, right? Just, send in your people. Send in someone like Miles or Peter.
As I said, measures have been taken. And I don't expect you to understand the inner workings, but you are the antidote.
Wait, what? This isn't making any sense, Robert. Come on.
And as you have that thought of this makes no sense, you wake up, you're in the room, and how I want you to play this from now on is that is a loose dream. You might remember some or bits of that conversation. You can choose which parts that you might tag onto, but it's a kind of loose memory lost in haze type interaction.
Okay.
So as Tony goes to sleep, what does Tony dream of?
Imagining Tony dreaming about how annoyed Alfred would be that he wouldn't sleep at Alfred's house, but he will sleep at this random person that they just met's house. He's sort of like chuckling to himself.
So I'm gonna say you wake up in your dream, and you are in Jordan Baker's house. You hear a knock at the door. Your bedroom door.
I'll answer it.
You
Quietly.
motherfucker. You wouldn't stay at my nice apartment, but you would stay at this fucking Jordan Baker's? What's that about?
Your shit apartment wasn't in West Egg or East Egg, somewhere in Egg, wherever we are right now, and this place is nice.
But this one doesn't have cigars coming out the walls. And he, in his
Oh.
mind, kind of reaches in and lights up a cigar.
I'm gonna like open my jacket, like, well, your house doesn't either anymore. Where do you think I got all these from?
You bastard! And he comes and sits in the one of the chair, like kind of chaise longue in your room, and he's in a kind of bathrobe, kind of very nice bathrobe. You can tell he's just been in the bath, and he starts lighting a cigarette and goes, "Tell you what, Tony, death sucks."
I wouldn't know, Alfie. I've not died yet, mate. Thanks to you. I
Well-
should be dead, not you.
Well, sometimes you just gotta make a decision. I made a decision, and I lived with it, but didn't live with it. Kind of.
You
Yes.
did live with it. I went to see you the other day and you were there, but you were your fucking boring old self before you met me.
That makes no sense to me. So he blows out a big like puff of smoke, and as he does that, he obscures his face, and when it appears again, it's the face of your grandmother.
What? Am I black? What are you doing here?
Did you remember what I said to you?
Or one of the many other things you've said to me?
You've lost yourself, Tony. What did I say to you?
Take them down. All of
And
them.
what have you done about it?
I'm working my way up. I'm building the trust. Fixing fucking Claudio's mistakes so that the real plan can begin.
Tell me what you're going to do.
What do you think I'm going to do? The only thing I can. I'm building the team and getting the people around me to take him down.
Don't fuck with me, Tony.
I can't kill him on my own. I'm just not strong enough. I've got to have the rest of these people help me. And the only way they'll help me is if they trust me. Does that make sense?
Carlo's 40th wedding anniversary. Coming up soon. I'll be watching. And kind of disappears in the same smoke and leaves no one sitting on the chair.
He's such a
And
gangster, man.
and as the kind of piercing eyes of your grandmother hits deep within you, you kind of shock awake and you're in bed and you wake up and it's morning for you. We go to my Archie. Yeah, you awaken. What does Archie dream about?
What does Archie dream about? He dreams about shooting guns, and he's so accurate in his dreams. He's hitting the target. You know what, Delilah's maybe she's watching over him. Maybe she's a little bit proud.
Nice. And where is he shooting the gun?
You know what? He actually sees himself back down south. He's never been before, but he imagines it. You know, his what he thinks like maybe like Texas might look like. You know, there might be a little cactus there, and there's a bit
Excellent.
of desert. Just like he's read about the cowboy stories.
You find yourself in a kind of on a kind of side of a road in the middle of a desert. It's moonlit. It's kind of a cold, clear night. You've got a kind of campfire going. There's beer cans. Delilah is kind of sitting on the boot of the front of your car, watching you shoot, and you are shooting your kind of cans of beer that you've drunk as kind of target practice. Give me a performance or an attack roll with advantage.
We'll go performance 'cause that's what it is. It's a 13.
Cool. I'm gonna say you are in your dreams. You're miles better than in real life, and it doesn't matter in this moment whether you hit or miss. After every shot, you look over and Delilah's looking at you, and in this moment you're good. Everything is right in the world. The wind picks up and you feel a kind of chill in the air, and in one sudden swoop of sand and wind, you're back in the concrete room 103, let's say, in those kind of rooms, and you have in front of you, you've got Miles, and he's talking to another orderly, and you can't quite pick up everything that he's hearing or that he's saying, but you're picking up moments of conversation that the hospital is receiving bad reviews. You get like that kind of hangs in the air, and that you hear snippets of like yeah, well, it's obvious because the doctor's now NYPD. He's not in his own tract. He's kind of being taken away from his story. So yeah, and look, he shouldn't have these guns. That's not what we programmed. He's going off. He's going off. Something wrong here. And have you got a bag with you? Do you have a bag?
I generally would carry like a little medical satchel.
Cool. Give me a perception check.
No, it's nat one. It's not great,
That
is
one.
it?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
two
it's-
perceptions. That's two nat one perceptions in a row, guys.
You don't
Come
see
on.
anything. On a nat one, the dream ends and you're awake. But you get the sense. Yeah, that you heard. You've seen Miles, and I think you still know that you've seen Miles. Delilah goes to sleep. What does she dream of?
Stanley, no. No. Delilah. I can imagine Delilah is back in Tombstone, Arizona. I reckon she'd be dreaming riding horses with her daughter, Lily.
You ride two beautiful horses through the hillside in Arizona. You reach a crossroads. One of them goes down towards a village called Sweetwater, and the other goes up into the mountains.
Um, I look. I don't know. I guess I look to my daughter, and I guess I'm just more focused on her. Do I see her like heading? Like, is her horse like pulling her any kind of way?
She looks at you and wants to go into the village, into the little town. She's got a mischievous grin on her.
I'm like, okay, baby, let's go. And I like reach over like with her reins and start pulling her horse towards the village way. Can I perception check up the path of the mountain?
Sure.
11? No? Okay.
This route is not quiet. There's people coming and going. It's middle of the day. The sun's beating down.
I'm just nodding people like, howdy.
Mama, can we have a little race?
if you want to lose, and then I just like instantly take off, like just to try it, like not giving her a chance to try and catch up.
And the road is pretty flat from here, and you can see where you're going, so it's pretty safe at the moment.
Yeah.
And
I keep looking back.
You're going.
I'm like,
You keep looking back.
Come on.
I'm coming, Mama, I'm coming, I'm gonna beat you, Mama. And you can just hear the joyful laughter of your daughter as you run. You feel the hair, the wind in the hair. Your kind of one hand is on the back of your hat to keep it there. And yeah, you do you beat your daughter?
No, I obviously I begin to like slow down as we're like reaching that point. Like, come on, and like just like trying to like whistle her horse to like spur her on as I'm pulling the reins on mine.
Nice. And so her horse pips you at a post, and kind of you see.
Come me again, Lily.
That means you got by me, did it?
Oh, and again, okay. And then I like pick
Dinner
her up
with
off the
apple pie.
Oh, and then I'd like begin like picking her up off the horse, and like just have her like kind of like sitting on my shoulder as I like walk her like into town.
Cool. As you get into town, there's you're going to like stay somewhere. So what kind of accommodation are you picking out? You're kind of traveling past. You're coming through this place.
As in, like, where would I think I'd be heading?
Yeah.
I would probably be it would probably be like a bakery of some sort, like just like fresh smelling sounds, like away from like the hustle and bustle of any type of like bar or anything like that. We wouldn't be eating in a bar with like my daughter. I can also imagine like I'm probably not dressed like gunslinger mode. I'm probably more like nicer dressed, same as her.
Cool.
Tom's
You
Address.
walk into the bakery. The feeling of this dream changes, and the shadows start getting a bit longer. And it's a weird kind of, you swear it was midday and now it's dusk, and that doesn't make sense, and things are starting to get darker. You have a kind of, give us a perception check.
14.
You're being followed. You don't know who by. The town is full of wandering eyes, and
I pop her down and just hold her hand. Am I carrying anything? Am I carrying like any of my weapons, or do I have anything like that?
yeah, you're carrying. You've taken your kind of rifle from your horse.
I pop my hat on my daughter and I'm like, all right, just hold on, pull it down, like so, just so like to like kind of avert her vision. Like she knows to do that, and I'm just like dress kind of whip around so my legs are like ready to go, and just gun like pulled.
You're on the horse at this point. You're in the bakery.
I'm in the bakery. Just ready, like, to see if you're saying like someone's been following me, like I know they're probably gonna come around the corner, so like I'm just there ready.
Your focus goes towards the door of the bakery. You hear footsteps, and you see a man silhouetted. The light is coming from behind him, and his shadow comes through the bakery, and you realize that you're backed up against the wall in the bakery.
Yeah, go on.
Go on, what do you do?
No, I'm just like, I in just a really like soft, friendly voice. Howdy, partner. Yeah, I hope you don't think you got the best of me. As I keep the gun downrange.
Howdy, partner. I hope you don't feel like you got the best of me. And you wake up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say you wake up with a kind of cold sweats, and a kind of restlessness going into the following day.
Cool. What my routine of waking up normally is I would take out a sketchbook, and my aim is to try to keep sketching the likeness of my daughter and the likeness of the other person. As close as I think I can get it.
Cool. Whoa.
He's a god. Son of a bitch.
Cool. You wake up, and Jordan's prepared a breakfast. So how did everyone sleep?
Well, I had a weird dream. I haven't trouble remembering it, but it was vivid. It was more vivid than my usual dreams. Usually I take a few pills and I'm out like a light, and then I wake up in the morning and I don't really remember much. But yeah, I had a strange dream last night. I wish I could remember more. What about you guys? Anyone else have a weird dream?
Yeah, now you mentioned it, I did too. It was kind of strange.
What happened in it, Stanley?
There was an old guy that
Alfie?
he was talking like he was one of the fates, I think. And he was saying Shit, what was he saying? Let me see here. He was he was talking about the factory. He was saying, with all the bodies in it, he was saying that it's all gotten out of their control. And something about I gotta stop it. I gotta shit. What was that thing he kept saying? He kept saying there was like a virus or something, which I'm guessing is like a, like a, well, like I don't know, fucking polio or something.
What he was saying, you had a virus?
You got a virus, Stanley?
No, I think he was saying that it's all like really fuzzy, but he was saying, I think he was trying to say that in our world, there's a virus that they have tried to stop. They can't stop it. But then he started talking about Oni Madden and all those bodies at the factory. So it doesn't really make sense to me.
Well, we never.
Wait, Gordon, have you
bodies
ever?
that
Wait, one second. In your like the time that you've spent like finding out about the fates and stuff, you ever come across a guy, like an old guy? He had I don't know how to describe it, like a wide face and like white curly hair.
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't
a
say.
weird act,
Can't
like
say it
someone
rings a
like
bell.
in Europe or something. Doesn't ring a bell. Can I insight
say
check
so,
to see
no.
if she's being truthful about that? I assume she is, but
Sure.
21.
Yeah, she's genuinely racking her brain.
Okay.
No, I can't see that I have. No, sorry about that. There's a lot of faces up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it. Well, what did everyone else dream about? Archie, you said you had a weird.
What was his
Well,
name?
go on. What was his name? Oh fuck! What was his name? What was his name? Oh, I remember now because I said, I changed it to something else.
Peter, Tony, Archie, Alfie, Nathan, Eric, Ryan.
Delilah.
Oh, no,
Ryan.
it was Bobby, and I remember because it's like my brother's name. His name was Robert, and I called him Bobby.
So his name was Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I mean, I was gonna leave this detail out because I know you guys can be immature, but he touched me on the leg, and
Wow.
You got raped in your dream?
Oh my
no,
God.
no.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is
Oh
gonna
my
sound
God.
crazy,
You
but
poor
he
guy.
touched me.
Oh,
He touched me, and it was like
Where?
that's okay if you liked it.
just like on the thigh, but you
Is
grow up, guys. It's
is-
1920.
Is this the important part of the story, or?
Or you might need to change your sheets up there, Jordan. Sounds like Stanley here had a little bit of an accident.
You guys are assholes.
I hand Tony a diary, and I just write in the front like dream diary. I'm like, I have this dream journal, so when I wake up, I make drawings so I don't forget my dreams. Maybe this will help in the morning, so you don't forget those minor little details. And I don't know about that leg touching, but whatever you like. And then leave him the journal.
So
You guys are all
Stanley, getting back to the
children.
dream.
No,
though.
let me just. God damn it! Let me finish. So he touched me on the leg, and it was like you know how people who go to church say that they have like a personal relationship with God. Like sometimes they feel like God's in the room with them or speaking
Yeah,
to them. That was what it
the
was like.
Holy Spirit. They speak in tongues. They feel the Spirit of God.
Yeah, that was what it was like. It was
You
like,
met God?
shit. Well, I don't think it was because,
God.
but I
wow.
don't know. That was what I felt like.
And are these
Anyway,
fates,
that
are
was
they angels?
what. Well, as is ever the case with dreams, it wasn't very clear what the problem, what was going on. I don't
Stanley
know.
starts
That
to
was-
work. We better get him to Bethlehem and find him a crib. But now, Stanley, you said in your dream that there was a virus. Now, we never actually did find out what killed all the bodies when we went to the factory. So, do you think now? And when we looked at the corpses, there was no sign of gunshots or stab wounds. Do you think that there's a virus that's going through people like us that's killing us? You know, what I call flesh bags.
Well, I don't. The thing is that he said he also described it as a massacre, which just doesn't seem. That doesn't sound like a virus, neither. But then he did. But then he said there's a virus and I'm the antidote. That was. Oh yeah, shit. He said I'm the antidote. Wait.
that can't be
so-
right.
Sounds like we got a lot of stuff to figure out here.
Yeah, I'm. I think I'll have to do some thinking about
Yeah.
this because I don't know.
I just start taking breakfast items into like a little pouch. I'm like, well, I think y'all got this. I'm a little in over my head with you lot. Maybe we can catch up soon.
No, Delilah, you stay here just one minute.
Okay, Jordan.
Okay. Did anyone else dream anything? I don't know, useful or interesting?
I was.
Well,
my
I
dream
had a
was
weird
shooting some
dream.
guns. That was about it. No one else was in that dream. No, just me and some guns.
Does he look at me?
Delilah takes Jordan takes Delilah to one side and goes, "Where you off in such a hurry?"
Well, I gotta find someone.
Oh yeah, anything I can help with?
Maybe. And I take out my book and show her the two drawings. I'm like, have you seen either of these people?
Give me give me a performance
You
check.
son of a bitch.
We did joke about that, just like stick figures.
Ooh.
And I've got no bonus to that. That's not bad.
16. Okay.
16.
Does this guy have a face?
I never saw his face. Just his shape more like. And then sometimes I dream of him, but the face is never there.
And this your daughter?
Yeah, I guess as I say that, I maybe not take it out of her hands, but I start like pulling it closer to me and like looking at it and yes, that's my daughter.
She dead?
I snatch the drawing and I begin like pulling my hand closer to my hip. I'm like, don't you dare say that.
Okay, you're looking for her. Okay. I get it.
I fold up the drawings, put them back in like my satchel.
Well, if you you want to know where I'll be today, I'll be there's a house over the water there. It's can't miss it. Okay?
Okay.
Do you leave?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I leave and I grab Stanley by the essentially around the collar and begin to like drag him into the corridor, just like in a nice way, in like a, like detective, and then begin to put him to the hallway.
This is very forward of you, Delilah.
Yeah,
But,
well, detective, I need your help, and I'll be forever in your debt.
Oh, really?
Yes, and I take out the drawings. Like I can imagine I've done loads of these, so I have like multiple copies, and I just start like putting them out onto maybe like a table in the hallway. I need your help. I need your help finding someone. And I just lay them out and see if, well, I don't know if you'll know anything about it. Do you recognize anyone from this?
I can't say that I do. I'm sorry, Delilah.
Well, maybe you might be able to help me find them. I assume you have connections.
I mean, I'm a police officer, so I
Yes, you are.
do some. I can do some things.
Bet you can do a lot of things.
Question to Martin: the information you found out about JD Sydney's touring circus with the orphan girl from Chicago. Did you pass that on to the group?
What about her? About me having helped her before?
Yeah,
Represented
the fact
before.
that you've seen her before and the fact that you knew she was an orphan.
You know what? I don't think I did. No, I think I called out. No, I did. I remember in the heat of the action, I called out and I said, "Look, I know her. We can help her." And then I headbutted.
Oh.
He definitely called out.
Yeah, he did do that.
Oh wait.
So I'm gonna say
Check the tape.
because you guys genuinely did forget. He might have called out, but you've forgotten that he did. So it needs, if it's gonna come back into the story, it needs to be Martin's
Yeah.
call.
Fine. In that case, then I would do what I think I would have done anyway. Is I leave. I leave Stanley with some drawings of both that I've left, and like, yeah, maybe hang on to these, and maybe we can meet back here later.
Yeah. Okay. If I think of anything, of course I'll let you know as soon as.
Yeah, I guess I head out. Well, yeah, I guess they might have ways of contacting me, but yeah, I guess I head out. Yeah.
Yeah. Stanley, do we? Oh wait, shit. Wait, was that? Did Alfred had? Fuck. Alfred had the glass, the talking glass, didn't he?
The mirror.
Talking mirror. So we've lost that now. To be clear.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I say to Stanley, do you have that glass that allows us to talk to Pete and Alex?
Give me
Miles.
an investigation, both of you.
Me as well.
Yeah.
It's a respectable 10.
Ooh, middle of the road.
Right down the middle.
18.
Woo.
18.
Tom, you can see the handle out poking out of his medical bag.
Oh, it's there.
Well, this piece of glass. Was this the thing that was this what he was using?
So this is shit because he's put it in there in this dream thing, but you rolled a nat 1, so you obviously didn't see it, and you're not seeing it now. So it's like,
I don't remember this being here before. I gotta lay off the pills, man. They're really fucking with me.
I've been telling you that for a while now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but it just feels so good. How did he do it? I feel like maybe we should talk to Miles, let him see what he's got to say, and let him know that we've met this Jordan girl, and let him know that we've brought one of his back to life, and the lion, and she's working with us? Do you think he'd want to know this information, or do you think we should just keep him in the dark? I mean, it's your call, Stanley. Tony, what do you think?
I want to. Go on, Tony.
I think we might need to tell him, or at least ask him what he thinks of her. See if he knew what she was like in her world and her time.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether we can trust her 100%.
Or she might be a loose cannon. Miles would know, right?
We've got rid of one of those loose cannons. We might not want another one.
How do you make this thing work? Magic mirror, do your thing. I want to hear Miles sing. I
freaking don't.
That's not how he did it. I thought That's not how he did it again, was it?
You see Miles' face come into vision, and you realize that you're holding it upside down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's the way.
It did work. Fucking hell. Nice one, Archie.
Yeah.
Not took for long.
Miles, how's it going, Miles? I hope you weren't expecting to see Alfred. But I guess you know what's happened there, right?
You do know I gave you this.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, we need to raise the intelligence stats on you. Okay. I thought you were intelligent. You're a doctor.
Yeah, well, it's morning. I've not had my coffee yet. What, do you expect me to work up fully operational without my coffee? Come on, Miles.
Left the pills.
You made me. You know I can't function without it in the morning.
Okay. What can I do for you?
Well, we've lost Alfred.
I know you've lost Alfred.
Okay, well,
I'm fully aware you've lost Alfred.
All right, well, you don't seem too bummed out about it. He's a good guy. Him and Stanley were best friends.
Well, in a matter of speaking, we've updated him, upgraded him. Don't worry about that.
Will we ever get the old Alfred back? The one who knows me and knows about us and what's going on here?
You want the old Alfred back?
Well, yeah, he was growing on us. He had he really helped me understand what's going on here. With everything that's going on in a minute, his craziness almost grounded me.
But you want to know if you can get the old Alfred back? That's your query?
Well, I've got a couple. That's one of several queries. Like, have you got time?
Yes, there's a way. It's
okay.
Yes.
And how do you want to tell us that information?
You would need to do it. We'd need to do it back here.
All right, so do it. Press the button or pull the thing.
Not as easy as that.
All right, you want us to create a distraction?
Well, no,
I've got a gun now.
You've got a what?
I got a gun. It's a Marx. It's a Winston. No, that's not it. It's pretty good. I'll show you later. I'm getting pretty good at it. But that's not important right now. What's important is that you answer these questions, Miles.
Wait, hold on. You're programmed not to be able to shoot. Can you pull the trigger?
Well, I've pulled it a couple times.
Wait, this is serious. Have you pulled the trigger?
Yes, I pulled the trigger. Oh, why is this strange to you?
How have you been able to do that? Did you hit anything?
Well, not initially, but then Delilah, that's who I'm going to tell you about in a minute. You might have heard of her, Delilah Rivers. She showed me how to aim it a little bit better. Right. So here's the thing. Have you heard of Jordan Baker?
Yeah, I know Jordan Baker.
Well, yeah. Jordan Baker gave us these pills that allowed us to get into your place. And then we walked into a room where we saw how we're made. So, now we know how the sausage is made, Miles. And we found this body, anatomically perfect, might I add. Stanley's really, really, you must have programmed something into him that makes him crazy when he's seen her, because he's been acting all weird. I've not got any pills for that. And then we put something in her, and then she became alive. And she's with us now. She's here. And she helped me fire the gun. And that's another question. Can we trust Delilah? I'll let you speak.
You look and see the utter shock and deep concern in Miles's face. Like this is a man scared at what you've just said.
Miles, you look how I used to look when I found out all this. Now you know how it feels to be one of us.
She wasn't ready. What you've done, I gotta go.
No, Miles, don't go.
And he
What do you mean
hangs
she's
up.
not ready? What do you mean she's not ready? Not ready for what? Miles,
He like
stupid fucking thing.
um
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, boys. I don't think it's working anymore. I think he's gone. She's
what did he mean when he said she's not ready?
I don't know. Maybe she's not got all the programming sorted yet. I don't really know the words they use. I don't know. Maybe she's not fully built
Jordan,
yet.
Jordan, have you ever met Miles and Pete, whatever?
Maybe once they met them when I was over at the Cotton Club, but what you've got to remember with these fates is they've got, from my recollection, they've got different areas, so there are different fates controlling different boroughs of New York. So, you know,
I guess what I'm asking is, do you know what department they work in?
well, yeah, I do. I'm pretty sure they're behavior lab manufacturing. I think they're the lower levels. Well, every time I've been to those levels, they've been wearing the same thing.
I guess what I mean is, every time we try and get some information from them, I don't know how you would say the mirror stops working. And I'm just wondering, do we go and pay them a little visit? Go knocking on some doors? That's what I'm thinking.
That could work. Get some more FaceTime.
Got a gun now.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing I'm a bit scared of is, well, now, I mean, I was scared of her because I don't want her to break my heart, but now I'm a little bit scared of Delilah for other reasons too.
If Miles is,
I feel a little bit excited about, but I'm also scared.
if Miles is scared of what we've done, it's maybe it wasn't right.
No, I think the opposite. I think if we're fucking with them, that's saying that we've got more control than we think. We've got them worried. The fates are now worried about us and the shit that we can do. That's got to be a good sign, right? Maybe we're taking a little bit of control and they don't like it.
So all I was
God,
thinking,
the last couple of months, last couple of days, actually, not months. It's not been that long. But Archie, you're really coming around. I like it. Bold.
when you
I
said
agree.
Delilah was
I think
dangerous,
Archie's turned into the man he always meant to be.
Maybe. Well,
Fucking badass.
maybe you're right, Tony, not to trust her. Well, not to trust her, but if she's not ready yet, maybe we do have to be slightly careful.
I'm just a bit wary, that's all. I don't not trust her, but I don't trust her. Just a
Alright.
little,
What you saying?
I'm on the fence at the moment.
nothing
Which
important. Nothing important.
Where's she gone now anyway? Where's little Miss gone?
It's all right. We'll send Stanley looking for her. No doubt he'll find her immediately.
Well,
I've
good
got a
news.
scent now, so it's pretty easy.
You're like a dog on the
Pretty easy.
Dog on the
Well-
lead, more like.
There's a chance we might get Alfred back, and I feel like that's cool.
Is it though? I mean, Stanley will be happy because it's his best
Tony,
friend.
I
but
slapped Tony a little bit around the face. That man died for you, and you
I know, and he's an idiot for it. It should have been
should
me.
be a little bit more grateful, man. Like that's one of the most noble sacrifices I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, you two. I think in this case you can both be right. It was a noble sacrifice, but it was also pretty fucking stupid, House. You got to admit that.
Like, he's still the center of our attention, even though he's dead. He still got us talking about him. You know, maybe this is what he wanted all along. But what's the next?
Yeah, he might be right.
What's the
He's
next?
never
move for
really
us?
going to be dead.
You'll live in our hearts.
Your heart, Stanley. Will live in the rest
Okay.
of our
I mean,
heads
so
forever,
okay.
with his annoying
If
English accent.
so, yeah, exactly. It was annoying. Let's.
Oh, is Stanley being deprogrammed?
Okay. What I'm thinking is, if
We got him back in the room. Sorry, he froze me.
sorry, don't worry. It was an error. What I'm thinking is, if you didn't, if Alfred got us the mirror, where did the mirror come from?
Well, I don't actually remember. I made that mirror come
I've
in
got
here.
no idea.
Didn't well, do you actually not remember? After you released Miles gave it to
Sorry. No, what I'm asking is, how did we just find the mirror again?
Sure. So it was found in a medical bag.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, so we're confused. We don't know how that happened.
Yeah, but
I
how
don't
did he
actually know
get
how
in
that
the
happened.
medical bag?
You don't know how that happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you don't. Oh, fuck's sake.
I don't know. It wasn't there yet. I'm pretty sure it wasn't there last night. You know, I went out. I took some smokes from my bag, and I took a couple pills from that bag, and it wasn't there last night. And then we all had some weird dreams, and then now there's a fucking mirror in my bag, and I'm talking to Miles.
Okay. Are we putting any stock in the fact that we've all had a weird dream? Is what I'm asking. Because I don't want to go and make a decision based on dreams that I had, but I don't really know what else to do other than.
Seems weird that we all had weird dreams on the same night. So maybe they're more than dreams.
Yeah.
Maybe we should follow them. Because I've got a few loose ends that need tying up in a couple of days. I didn't find out when it was, did I? I just said soon.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah.
So do we think it's a bit like when we all had like visions when we went the first time? Look, okay. I don't think we got a better avenue than some of the stuff we've learned from these dreams, because unless Jordan, you've got an idea about what we should do next. Because I mean, you came and found us and you brought us here. Like, is there something that you had in mind for us?
Well, you got a couple of options the way I see it. I tried to help you find Alfred. We found Alfred. He's back in his apartment. Right? So as far as I'm concerned, I've done my finding for you. If he's not to your liking, I mean, that's one option. I don't know how you would complete any of that, but that's getting this old man back. He seemed pretty powerful when I was on the table, so maybe there's that. You've also got this whole thing with Delilah. I mean, she looked pretty she looked pretty, but she also looked pretty dangerous. And if the Fates are worried about that I'm in two minds whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe we would want someone like that on our side. That's kind of what attracted me to her when we saw her up in the room there.
I think you're right. I think we're better keeping her close so we can keep an eye on her than letting her go run wild.
Here's what I'm thinking. I think we start being unpredictable. You know, what we did the other day was unpredictable with Delilah. We start keeping the Fates on their toes, start making them second guess our next move. You know, when we spoke to Miles, he said there's some places we can check out. You know, he gave us a map. And I pull out a list of
And
some
that's
of the
why
things.
you're the doctor.
You
Genius.
said we could go check out that
Okay.
new Chrysler building that's being built. You said we could go there. And I point to the other things that you said that we could go to, like violent subway transport. I don't know. Do you think any of these places are any of these places singing to you? Did any of these places appear in any of your dreams?
I don't think anything came up. Oh shit! No, wait. Wasn't one of the addresses the address of the fucking shop, the old geezer
John 12th
shop?
Street.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So, okay. I don't know how much of this I told you guys, but when I had one of my visions, I went back to when I was a kid with my brothers. Well, the day that Mickey died, actually. And one of the places that Miles said is somewhere I went on that day. So yeah, that stood out to me. I'd forgotten about that.
You want to
Made me
go?
surprised.
You want to go? They did say you're the anecdote or the cure. Do you want to? Do you think we need to go back to that shop, Stanley?
I mean, at this point, I don't know. We got options. It feels like we're at a bit of a crossroads here. So I mean, unless anyone's got any better ideas, we could go check it out.
I say let's keep them on their toes. Let's keep them thinking. Let's not be predictable. We're programmed to do this, so let's do that. They want to shake us left, we shake ourselves right.
Okay, you're right. I like it. I like your thinking.
What are we doing with Delilah?
Where is she?
What did she show you? She showed you. You went. You had a little conversation before she went, Stanley. She looked like she was showing you something important. You wanna? Is she
Well,
okay?
she'd done like little stick drawings of
How dare you?
some people and like a little girl.
The little girl. Let's have a. Can I see the
yes.
drawings?
They would not stick to the I rolled a 60.
Well, I don't know. Okay, sorry. Look, I'm no fucking art critic. They didn't look like much to me. I didn't recognize them. They just looked like two generic people.
Let's have a look, Stanley. Pass me the drawings a minute. I want to see what she is she be a program to be an artist or something?
I think she's going after her daughter.
A daughter. Who's a daughter?
The one on the left, young girl.
What? Have I looked at the drawing then? I see the drawing. Do I reckon that? Wait a minute. No.
Give it a history check.
Thank you. $13.
No.
It kind of looks like. I don't know.
Let's have a look. Hand it over.
On a 13, it's not the same girl, but the image of the young girl from the JD Sydney's does come to mind. It's not the same though. You can't place
What's
it.
this piece of shit drawing about? So she's on the right or the left? The daughter, right or left?
Well, on the right is a silhouette of what looks to be a man without a face, and on the left you can clearly see as a young girl. So, Tony, I'm going to put it to you. Which one do you think is which?
I don't know. She could be from some fucking random world. That
Figures
doesn't mean she's even from our world.
Pretty fucked up at the minute, but
I think she
Yeah,
is from
okay.
a random world.
But did she say
Well,
where she
there
was
we
going,
go
Stanley?
then. It might be a world where daughters are male. Who knows? I'm pretty fucking stupid, but I might not be wrong with this one. Go on,
Jordan,
try
where
to
did
see if
she
I
say
know
she
her.
was going?
She didn't say. I can only assume she's gone to find her daughter.
All I could think of
Fucking
is when you said,
Arizona or wherever she's from.
when you said she was dangerous, all I thought is like you hear this down the road, like. Could you hear that?
I didn't hear.
No.
It's just gunshots. Like, obviously not. Obviously not.
Wait, so Delilah's just gone. Okay. And she's from the Wild
And
West. and
Jordan
now
just
she's
let her get
fucking
away.
New York.
Yeah.
We gotta go and find her, haven't we? She's gonna be a fucking liability.
Well, where would we go?
Well,
How will we
Stanley,
find
Well,
let's get the Stanley Grimes sniffer dog out and get going.
well, I mean, East Egg is pretty, as you can see, pretty easy to navigate. There's a kind of clear path to downtown, so maybe we just jump in the car and see if we can find her.
All right. Let's go see if we can find Delilah. If we can't find her, I'll call the station. I'll put out would they call it an APB? Probably not. I'll put out a
Bolo.
thing for all cops to, keep an eye out for a girl wearing a fucking cowboy hat. Can't be that hard to find in New York, right?
It's a good move. All right, I'm in.
And then after that, maybe we go to that place, the shop, the old shop, old man, whatever he was called.
All right, let's
Oh.
go.
Let's go.
Give me a group investigation with advantage.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw!
Oh, I got
Wow.
19. On day, baby.
Yeah, 19.
You don't
The
see her
highest.
for a bit, and then you hear kind of beeps of some sort, or like kind of pedestrian ruckus, and in the distance you see a woman walking down the middle of the road, kind of watching these cars go by, gun drawn, and yeah, in the middle of the road you see Delilah.
Hey, y'all seen a sheriff's department? Like, just screaming at the cars.
Whoa, Delilah! I got out of the car. I run over. I said, "What are you doing, sweetheart? You're scaring me to death. You're gonna get yourself run over out here."
Don't be sweet talking me, Stanley. You guys got your own business. I got mine.
I mean, with all due respect, Delilah, a minute ago you never seen a car before. How are you gonna find someone in? Well, I mean, what? You just gonna go off in New York on your own? It's a big city.
It is?
Oh yeah, well yeah, you wouldn't know that, would you? Yeah, and it's dangerous. There's lots of there's bad people about. Look, I know you can look after yourself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I shoot.
not 'cause you're a woman or
I shoot a
something,
lamppost light out like dangerous, and then like just
Yeah.
like shoot it perfectly.
Yeah.
I think I'd be
Okay.
fine.
No. Well, okay. You heard of like gangs before?
Of course, yeah. Gangs all over Tombstone,
Maybe you
Yeah,
should come
well-
with yourself, Stanley.
and I think they were more scared of me than I was of them.
Well, that might be the case, but I mean, these are some of the baddest people. You never met someone like Oni Madden, for example. We don't really got time to talk about that now, but look, just get in the car. What are you doing?
Well, I generally probably look to like the car and see them all and think like, it probably helps having partners on this. So I just say to Stanley like, so you're looking for a deputy?
I mean, Archie's probably not going to take it well, but yeah, we can call you the deputy if you want, I guess.
Perfect. I like hand him my gun and sit to the back seat.
Okay. What did you leave for anyway?
You
You don't even really talk to Jordan.
Yeah. I basically like I told you, I'm looking for these people. Obviously, I assume he still has the drawings, and I just like gesture towards them. And I say, the young girl's my daughter, and that man
Your
took her.
daughter. Is he a husband or a boyfriend or?
this I got lean to Palmer here. Do I know anything? Nothing.
There's a history check with disadvantage.
Brilliant. All right, here it comes. Nat 20, nat 20. 14. 8. Fine. I don't know. I guess I like maybe glitch a little bit. Maybe like I just don't remember it. Like I don't know him. I feel like I've got things I want to say, but like I can't get them out. I just don't know. It's all I've got.
Okay. All right. So there's still a chance, he's saying.
If they're
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Where'd you last see your daughter? Where could she be?
Narrative control. Yeah, just what I've been doing. Basically, I've been going town to town, looking for her, and I guess I ended up here due to the mighty Lord. Maybe it was those fates that you talked about, and maybe that's why I'm here. But I'm just following his guide.
Wait, so before we found you, you was in other towns looking for your daughter?
That's right.
Okay. Delilah, just wait in the road a second. And then, wait, you in the car already?
No, I guess not.
You in the car already?
Well, no, I was going to pass you my gun, but I guess I'll hold on to the gun before I pass it to you. Okay, I'll wait on the,
wait,
on the street.
wait,
Okay.
Yeah, just wait there.
Just standing in front of traffic, like...
Okay. Should we go back over to Tony and Archie? Okay, so Delilah's looking for a daughter. She said before we found her, she was going like town to town searching for her. Guess I'm thinking, you know that thing that guy said about us having like a driver or something? Do you think that's what this is for Delilah? And she doesn't kind of know. Yeah, she doesn't know she's not real, right?
I'm definitely not going to be the guy to break it to her, that's for sure.
Yeah,
He
it's
will
like
shoot the shit out of me.
Yeah, I guess.
Keep your eyes down, man.
Okay, so we got to be kind of.
I think
Well, how are we gonna?
she's never gonna find, you know.
Maybe we can play to our advantage. You know.
Oh, come on, what do you mean, Jordan?
Well,
Sorry, go on.
I hate to say manipulator, but if she really is the good gunslinger she is, we want her on our side. We find a reason to keep her with us. And against people who are against us. You catch my drift? I think
I catch your drift, yeah. I think that's a good shout.
I think we gotta show her. I think we gotta take her to the factory.
Take her to the factory.
Maybe
For
not.
what gain?
Maybe not right away.
Add her to the pile of bodies?
I think you might be
Or
right.
let her add to the pile of bodies?
I think we gotta.
Well,
I think we
she
gotta.
might be able to... Okay, all right. So we're in agreement then that we can offer to help her, but we're not gonna reveal maybe everything we know just yet. Is that right?
Yeah, she
If
could
we
be.
help her, we're doing what
Okay.
the fates want us to do, and we just said we weren't going to do that. We've got to make her think we're going to help her, but actually do what we want to do. Lead her on a wild goose chase that ends up with
Well, yeah, I don't think we're gonna go on a wild goose chase. I got an idea. Just wait here, guys. I'll get her over. So I go back over to Delilah and then bring her over to the car. Sorry about that. We we're just trying to figure out the best way to help. Look, none of us recognize the picture you drew. That's no offense to your art skills. It's I can't even draw no stick figures or nothing. But
what's a stick figure?
we think it's kind of hard to explain, but we think that maybe the your daughter being missing maybe has something to do with the place that we found you, and we're trying to figure all that stuff out too. They, the people. Nah, shit. How do I explain this?
You mean that real fancy building?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never seen anything like that before.
Oh, we lost him.
I think he's really shocked.
He is very shocked. To be fair, mine's been cutting out today as well.
Oh, there you go. You're back.
Hey. Anyway, basically, we think your daughter being missing might have something to do with that. And I mean, I can't guarantee we're gonna find your daughter right away, but I think we might be able to get some answers if you want to come help us.
So you're saying going with you guys might help find my daughter?
I'm saying I think you got a better chance of finding her coming with us than you do wandering around New York on your own.
I guess I probably look right. I look left at probably an endless street, so that kind of view. And I look to Stanley. He's like, well, as long as I get a badge.
We'll see what we can do about the badge.
I'll take Archie's.
I'll get you a badge. Don't worry.
You take Archie's. Yeah, Archie, we'll get you another one from the station. Give me a badge.
Archie, we'll just fucking kill Butcher or Baker, whichever the fuck one's still alive.
Whoa.
You need to kill a butcher or a baker? All right.
Both of them.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah,
I like
just give
this guy.
I'm just gonna get you another one.
I like
in
it.
a couple,
Crazy.
right?
Say again, sir.
I said, go, Archie. Just give me a badge. We'll get you one in another couple days or something. I promise.
Don't do it, Archie. Don't trust him.
You don't
Okay,
know.
I'm ordering you to give me a badge.
Thanks, Archie. Clip it onto my
Stanley's
lapel.
never getting heels ever again.
I put it on my lapel. Well, thanks.
That's
Next
all right,
time we're
Phoebe.
close to the station, we're gonna get you another one. Easy peasy. And you know what, Archie? I think you're about to get a promotion to sergeant.
Jeez, the
Really?
quickest track to sergeant there's ever been.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
3
you
or
know
4
what?
days as an officer.
Let's have a big personnel changes. Fuck PC Butcher.
Really don't like this butcher
fucking
guy.
Go.
Wow.
We don't. Not at all.
Okay.
Our friend Alfie, who we used to hang around with, fucking hated him. So
Oh.
he is going to be livid that we get to kill him and he didn't.
Ah,
We're not killing
That is the
nobody.
plan, right?
we are killing. Oh, I thought you were joking. Okay.
No,
Wow.
we're not.
Damn.
I killed no cops. Okay. Right. So, what are we going to this? We going to the shop then? Is that the plan?
Sounds good.
I looked to the driver, Baker. Where are we going? Good looking.
What's the address?
12th
John's of 12th Street.
John 12th Street. Yeah.
That sounds right to me. Yeah.
Yep, that's about right.
And just a question to Tom. There was something mentioned about this place. Can you remember what it was?
No.
So, okay, fine. So you go to John's of 12th Street.
Oh,
Um,
we're gonna get so dicked.
You arrive in the car. Takes an hour to get there, and you arrive in the courtyard of your flashback. Okay, so remember it was old man Mindy's.
Old man Mindy's. I just remembered his name as you were talking about it. Yep.
And you've got several kind of shop fronts. There's a kind of fountain in the middle, and you, Mickey, and others waited, and you went into the shop to, to get the thing for before prom in your flashback. You arrive and there's no one here. There's no sign of anyone around. It's kind of midday. It's not unusual for you not to see anyone. It's kind of a quiet suburb. But yeah, what do you do?
Stanley, is this the place that you remember?
Yeah, I think I hardly been here since that day. I think I don't know. Still painful sometimes. Although with everything that's happened, it makes me think: was I ever here?
You're already there. Yeah.
Give me a perception check or investigation.
Who? Sorry.
Anyone that's here.
Oh, yeah.
Go on, I'll have a little investigation.
I'm looking
Oh,
around.
and that
15.
19. Dr. House is on it.
Let's go, house.
So on a 19, Archie can see through some of the windows of these shops, and you can see people in there. They're standing still, but you can see them. And on a 15 investigation, Tony, you have a look at the fountain in the middle and see mold on the fountain's not on, it's not working, and on a 15 you can tell it hasn't been on for some time. On a 10 perception, Kyle, this is like ghost town for you. This is,
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
could-
I'm bemused. I'm just like looking around like, damn.
So can I see? I guess I would have remembered where Old Man Mindy's shop was. Can I see like any signage? Is it still Old Man Mindy's shop?
it's exactly as you found it.
Yeah.
And yeah, some of the letters are missing from the sign, but it's there.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the shop door, I think, and like see if I can peer inside. Like if there's any windows or anything. Like,
Are you going into this thing, or are you scouting from the outside?
I'm scouting from the outside. I'm gonna see if I
Cool.
can see anything inside.
I'm gonna have a look.
I
as
think
well,
like
I'll go with him.
like being like I don't know, that kind of like anticipation and anxiety and like stuff that I had before. It's kind of all rushed back to me as I've come into there.
Sure.
As he goes for any door, I reach out. I got you, Sheriff, and I like go to help him with any door.
Cool. As you look inside, give me a perception check with advantage.
Nat 20. Ooh, dirty.
30-20.
One more. Oh, there we go. Nice.
You see Old Man Mindy. He's standing where he was when he greeted you in your flashback. He's behind the counter, and he's kind of got a soft gaze, waiting for someone to come in.
Does he? How old does he look? Do I notice if he's? Does he look like 10 years older or 15 years older than last time I saw him?
Because you've asked it, he looks exactly the same.
What? So he's not aged a bit.
Nope.
Whoa.
This still makes, guys.
Who's this guy? Why are we?
Okay,
What?
so on the day that my brother died, we came here to this shop to get something. He used to have this old, I think it was like a magic necklace, or someone said it was like a magic necklace or something that he wore around his neck.
You've still got that necklace on you now, right, Stanley? That one you're wearing around your neck?
Fuck, yeah, I do. This thing.
That
We
thing.
stole it. We stole it from him.
Hoo-wee!
then,
That's a big old gem.
Yeah. And then
Well, while we're here, keep it covered. We don't want him recognizing it, okay?
well, what I think might be interesting is does he have
The necklace.
Well, does he have one? Like the same? And
Yeah.
well, basically, what I was going to say is he has not aged a day. I mean, in theory, I haven't been here for like 15 years, and he looks exactly the same. I mean, he's not called Old Man Mindy for nothing. Like he should be, really, probably should be gone by now.
You should be dead, man.
We know that's not really a thing anymore. They
Well,
can
that
just
seems
bring
rude.
him back. Bring him back and back and back.
Bring him back.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you mean?
Go,
Bring him back?
go
how
talk
we
to
gonna-
him, Stanley. Go.
Yeah. Okay.
What if he
Sorry.
recognizes him?
What does the necklace look like?
It's like a blue sapphire necklace.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
It's a
I'm
helix.
gonna. It's a helix. Okay. I'm gonna go in.
All right, I'll come. I'll follow in. I'll follow into the shops and as
Watch the door.
detective as well as your vice detective. I'll come in and be backup.
Woohoo! For that, Mike.
Afternoon, sir. It's a nice day out, isn't it?
You get no response.
Excuse me, partner. My chief spoke to you.
No response.
Wow. Is this the Eastern hospitality?
Hey, old man Mindy. It's Stanley Grimes. I don't know. You might have remembered me or my family, maybe. Still no response. Okay, I guess I go over and like take a closer look at him. Has his eyes moved? Has he like registered this coming in or anything?
Get that rifle out, Mark.
Give us an insight.
Oops, I put the wrong one.
Ooh.
16.
He is in the same state as the boxes were in that room. So just to re-emphasize, alive but in a kind of stasis.
Okay. Okay.
Can I rest my
guys?
Oh, sorry.
Delilah, sorry, you won't remember this, but guys, you know when we were back at the Cotton Club and the people just like froze like the boxes?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you remember that? Yeah, that's
I think I froze
seems-
too.
Oh shit, yeah, he did. Well, he seems to be like that. Shit, did we ever find out what that meant? Did the fates do that?
Oh, the fates. Saying the angels have touched him.
Okay.
On the thigh.
I don't think we ever found out.
Okay. I'm gonna have a.
I
I'm
think
gonna see if he's got the
Hang on.
necklace.
the same thing
Wait.
happened to Alfred only yesterday. And then
How
when we spoke to him again, Alfred didn't know who he was. Well, he wasn't the
that was-
Alfred that we knew.
But he could still speak,
That was
though.
when I gave him the card,
He
wasn't it?
wasn't just frozen.
No, he did freeze. He froze for a minute. You might have been in the car still.
Yeah, but that was after he touched the card I gave him.
Do you reckon the card might bring this guy back?
What card are we
Do a
talking
little
about?
reverse?
Delilah, sorry, we when we first found out about the fates, we touched this card and it made like a door appear in the wall. None of that's gonna make any sense to you. We can explain that all properly later, but
It was fucking crazy.
Is he holding the? Are you holding the card out when you say that?
no.
Fine.
Who's actually got the card? Which one of us?
I have it.
He'll have
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
Why don't you get him to touch
No,
it?
wait,
See if it
do I
sorts
have
him
it?
back out.
Yeah, you gave it to Alfred. You gave it to. You tried to show. You showed it to Alfred.
Yeah, but I don't think I took it back. I think I left it with Alfred, didn't I?
You did.
Didn't I write something and leave it with it?
No, oh
Yeah,
no,
you
you
definitely did.
didn't. You no, you wrote on the back of the letter that I wrote you.
Ah, yes.
So I would
Yeah,
assume you
okay.
still have the card, but you don't have the letter.
Yeah. Okay, I think
Piece
it's the
of
card.
shit.
I'll explain later, Delilah. Okay, I'm gonna check Old Man Mindy to see if he is wearing the Helix necklace.
Describe to me what you do.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
if I remember rightly, he wears the necklace. So I'm gonna like check his. I'm gonna like put my hat. I guess I'm gonna like check his just inside his shirt, see if he's wearing a necklace.
So, are you going round the counter to be on his side of the counter, or are you going over the top of the counter to reach over?
I guess I would just do what is easiest. So I'd probably just reach over the counter.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm just
stood at the
cruising around
door
the shop.
still,
I'm in a shop.
looking in.
So, sorry, I've gone, Tony.
Go on, no, you go, Martin.
Yeah, well, I'm just doing shop things, like just looking at what his wares and just being intrigued, seeing if I can find any antique, like medical, like any kind of cool medical equipment, anything that might pique Pouch House interest.
Cool. You see a vase that has like intertwined serpents on it.
All right, I pick up the vase. This is this obviously serpents being the medical.
Yep.
Uh,
Excellent.
symbolism
What
of
do you do, Tony?
I'm gonna move from the door into the shop. See if there's like a shopping basket or anything, and I'm just gonna have a little like peruse around as well.
What takes your fancy? What are you looking for?
I'm gonna do like an Arcana check to see if anything other than Stanley's necklace is magic, and maybe head towards
Arcana
that.
check.
Come on, Arcana. 16.
There are several items in here. This is a treasure trove of magical objects.
I'm just gonna put them all in my basket. Everyone that I see.
In
Which
my
is the first
basket.
you touch?
Sorry, say again.
What's the first thing you touch?
Have I got options, or do I get to decide?
Give us what you can see. I'll give you a bit of narrative control.
Cool.
It's a
I
bric-a-brac
imagine
shop.
there's just like I'm like walking along like the left-hand side, and there's just like a big like shelf just stacked with like ancient-looking books that look like they're just going to disintegrate when you pick them up. And I'm going to head for one which is sort of like was once like gold finished on the pages, but it's sort of like starting to wear off a bit now. Looks like it's bound with leather, but it's like super degraded and could even be just like some sort of other animal hide. And I'm going to take it out.
Did you say books?
A book, yeah.
Cool. We've got Stanley reaching for the necklace. What's Delilah doing?
Delilah's probably near the front of. I'm guessing how the store's kind of made up, but I'm probably near like the shop front, keeping an eye out the window, and maybe I have like a little bit of a look down to see like what's being profiled in the window, maybe like any items. But my main aim is to like keep an eye down the roads, like back up, you know.
Did you touch anything?
Am I being drawn to anything?
I'll give you that decision.
If I have a look around and see everyone's doing a similar thing, like having a look around the shop, I guess I'll have a look and see if there's anything that piques my fancy at the front of the shop. I don't know. The first two things that come into my head would be like a pearl-handed pistol or something, or like a set of maybe leather gloves with like maybe gold trimmings or something on. Like there was like something that would like pique my interest, something nice along those lines.
Western.
Yeah, or like a whip, or even a whip maybe. Okay, sorry. Standing
So this all happens in bullet time. Stanley reaches for the necklace. As his hand touches Old Man Mindy, his eyes become focused on you in a split second, and his arm raises, and you can see that his arm is the flesh and the skin is kind of hanging off the bone as he reaches out and stops your hand, and he grabs your hand, and you are now in the restrained condition. The serpent, the vase with the serpents, as you get a kind of perception of movement by the counter, the serpents entwine themselves and start coming onto your body, and you are now in the restrained condition. Tony, as you press the books or kind of run your hands along the books, one of them moves slightly, and the wall is a kind of booby trap, and you set it off, and you get a kind of cross bolt into your side for 9 points of bludgeoning, piercing damage. Delilah, you are the only person who doesn't seem to be affected by any sort of objects. The whip in your hand. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh my god, I've got +5 to animal handling. Oh my god.
Rolled a 2. Okay. So, you still keep hold of the whip, but you take
Fuck.
5 points of damage as it swings around and cracks you on the side, but you still have hold of it.
Okay.
And it has a kind of mind of its own.
Fine.
I will ask you every round to roll animal handling.
Fine.
You have found yourself in Old Man Mindy's shop, and for Stanley, this is not the same place. Give me one final kind of perception. Oh, we lost him again.
Each or just Stanley?
Just Tom.
Cool.
Stanley Grimes. Stanley.
Yoo-hoo!
Yee-hoo!
Yeehaw! I'm a real boy.
Oh, real boy. I like to wear his underwear.
16.
Oh.
So,
16.
He's back.
You look out of the window, and you could swear the lights weren't on with the other shops. And now they are. And anyone who would like to give me a perception check or an investigation. One final one.
100%. Come on.
That's good.
Big 16. 23. Big
Say
bullet.
which one, a perception or investigation?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take the highest.
10.
Delilah. The wall to your right as you kind of steady yourself against it.
Yep.
Doesn't feel like a wall. It feels more flimsy than that.
Like loose.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can I act on it? Or...
Not at the
Okay,
moment.
fine.
We'll roll initiative now.
Cool. Oh, your boy's got +8
+8 what?
to initiative, and watch me get bottom of the pile.
Oh, beaver.
Roll right.
Can I check, am I
Jeez.
restrained or am I grappled?
You're grappled. Sorry, you are grappled. You are grappled.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. It says you wanted to send the result of this roll
Yeah,
to
ignore
Tandem.
that. Basically, there's a tracking system. Oh my god, Harrison. There's like a tracking system for like orders in Roll20, but we'd need other things already, but we haven't got that, so we just have to ignore it.
Not one on initiative. That is
Pits.
bad.
Well, we are restrained. It makes sense.
And then, yes.
He did just get a bolt in the side, yeah, to be fair. Whereas
Stanley's grapple on 30.
I'm awake because I've just whipped myself. What the hell?
Great. That's so good going first. And the final thing you hear as this happens is Old Man Mindy going, "Boy, come back. You shouldn't have. You should not be here." And that is where we will end
No!
it for this week of Madman World. Thank you so much if you're still here. Join us next week as we see if the Rollin Dirty crew can get themselves out of a sticky situation at Old Man Mindy's shop.
They're gonna shoot anyone.
See you next week.
Bye.
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 All these lights, the light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, I want tonight is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting. All this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. A war tonight is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. A war tonight is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. A war tonight is leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. Hold on tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, the light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. Hold on tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, the light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. Hold on tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, the light up the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street. Hold on tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. this light, the light of the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street, I want tonight, it's leading me home. It's coming down, raining on me. Still waiting, still waiting, still waiting, still waiting for you. All this light, the light of the town. When I'm all alone, looking down the street,